Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Tank Rates Pokemon. I got another email from, well not the first thing was a letter. I've got an email from the Pokemon company now and they're not happy. They're not mad, but they're not pleased with the ratings that some of their Pokemon have received so far. But they understand, based on the email at least, they don't want to give up is the sentiment I got from the email. They said we're a bit frustrated that we seem to not be able to land on a 5-mug Pokemon with you. We really want to know that you like our Pokemon, that you're really into the things that we make. And me personally, I don't really understand why a multi-billion, trillion-dollar corporation, who knows, cares what I think about their Pokemon. But hey, the first letter said there's nothing shady or fake or anything to question about it. So who am I to question the Pokemon company coming to me specifically for the rating of their Pokemon? So what they did, they had a suggestion in the email. The suggestion was, what if you look at the actual Pokedex entry to get a little more information instead of just visually about these Pokemon? Maybe look at the Pokedex entry and see if you can learn something about them. Maybe that'll help you like them a little bit better. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to add a little more information to the series. I'm going to rank these Pokemon based on more information than just what they look like. I'm going to be looking at the Pokedex entry and see if that changes my mind, gives me a little extra information. But without further ado, let's rate some Pokemon. Had to take off my jacket. It's warming up where I am, and it's about to warm up on this episode as we start to rate some Pokemon. First up, we have a Pokemon called Chandelure. I'm certain this is going to be an inanimate object thing, but let's try it out. Chandelure. Check him out. Looks like, but this is the Chandelure number 609. This Pokemon haunts... 09. Man, that was southern of me. This Pokemon haunts dilapidated mansions. It sways its arms to hypnotize opponents with the ominous dancing of its flames. It's 3 feet tall, 75 pounds. And, yeah, it's Ghost Fire. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You say, oh, Tank, this is an inanimate object Pokemon. Don't you hate it? I don't hate it. Something about this thing floating around in a ghost type area. Yeah, picture a mansion, a haunted mansion. These things floating around. You know, maybe they disguise themselves as chandeliers or something. Trying to spook people. Giving off light. This one definitely implies the logic that in the Pokemon universe, chandeliers weren't a thing until these Pokemon appeared. And people modeled, like, ooh, let's make a lighting source that looks like this thing. I could see it spitting fireballs. Something about this doesn't bother me that it floats. You know what? I don't hate it. I'm gonna give this 3 out of 5 mugs. 3 out of 5 mugs for Chandelure. Next up is one called Dracozolt. What the heck is that? Alright, I'll read it. In ancient times, it was unbeatable thanks to its powerful lower body, but it went extinct anyway after it depleted all its plant-based food resources. That is the dumbest, most foolish, ridiculous-looking Pokemon I have ever seen. I don't care that it's 5 feet tall. It's like 2 different bodies. It doesn't make any sense, evolutionarily speaking. How on earth would a living thing grow that way? I hate that. I do not like that at all. 418 pounds. God, I truly hate that Pokemon. That is a 1 out of 5 mugs. Holy crap, that's bad. I'm sorry, Pokemon Company. Oh God, that's bad. That's so bad, right? That's that looks stupid. I'm sorry. 1 out of 5 mugs. Next up, we have one called Skarmory. At first glance, I don't hate it. Looks like it's made out of metal to me. Looks like it's made out of metal. Obviously does some flying. Those wings look a little bit weird. I'm not sure how those things help it to fly if there's space in between them, but maybe there's not. Maybe it's just the way it's drawn. Kind of like a shark metalhead vibe. The pointed feathers of these Pokemon are sharper than swords. Skarmory and Corviknight fight viciously over territory. So there's another Pokemon, probably a bird Pokemon, that probably has swords involved, Corviknight. that it fights over territory. I like that flavor text. It's 111 pounds, 5 feet tall, armor bird. It's got sharp teeth. It looks like it does look like a monster, a pocket monster. It looks strong. It looks tough. It looks like it'd be good in a battle. Something about its wings I don't love, but as far as Pokemon are concerned, you know, looks powerful, looks useful, looks like it would be a formidable in a battle, you know. I like it. I don't really have many complaints about Skarmory. It's not, to me it looks a little bit oddly shaped, like the skinny neck and then the really fat body looks a little funny, but you know, metal birds, I guess I would wonder how it would look while it was walking around. But it seems like something you wouldn't want to have descend upon you while you're walking around. So hey, Skarmory, I'm gonna give you 4 out of 5 mugs. Impressive stuff. Next on the list we have a Pokemon called Porygon2. I'm familiar with, I guess, Porygon 1, because I feel like Porygon at one point was that angular polygony type Pokemon. This one I don't like. This is a Porygon that was updated with special data. Porygon 2 develops itself by learning about many different subjects all on its own. Does it exist in the real? It must exist in the real world. It's 71.7 pounds, 2 feet tall. It just doesn't look like it could do anything. Does that make sense? It just doesn't look like it could do anything. It develops itself. So I assume it's made out of data. It's a virtual Pokemon. So I guess maybe it's like a hologram. That just doesn't make any sense to me, I guess. I don't know how that would be useful. If it's virtual, then it shouldn't be able to affect change in the real world. So it wouldn't make sense that you could battle with it. So a virtual Pokemon in a world where you have real Pokemon, you know, if we all had real pocket monsters that we would battle with each other in the real life, we probably wouldn't also have the Pokemon game. You know, we wouldn't spend all of our time catching virtual ones when we could go out and do it for real. So Porygon 2 doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that it's virtual. It's kind of cute, but it just doesn't look like it does anything. There's too many round edges. Nothing looks like it's properly attached. 2 out of 5 mugs. I'm sorry, Porygon 2. You're cute, but cute don't cut it. And finally, on this episode of Tank Rates Pokemon, we have the specified by Pokemon Company, the Alolan form of Marowak. Marowak. Ooh! I like Marowak. I recognize Marowak. I feel like a regular form of Marowak is an evolved Cubone. You can let me know if I'm wrong. Marowak with a double flaming bone. Now, this is just an image of him. I assume that maybe he has to light those on fire. He has some sort of... No, he's a fire ghost type, so he can create his own ghost fire to put on these bones. I think that's awesome. He looks so cool. A little dinosaur with a bone head swinging around a bone baton. This Pokemon sets the bone it holds on fire and dances through the night as a way to mourn its fallen allies. Dude, that's cool. It's not too humanoid. You know, spinning a baton, wielding a weapon is not so humanoid, which I know I've said before, I don't love a humanoid Pokemon. It's not so humanoid that it couldn't be something that these magical creatures could learn to do. But also, it's not just a dinosaur with a bone on its head. It's got something special about it. It's ghost and fire type, a cool combo that we had from earlier with Chandelure, but this is a way better implementation in my opinion. 75 pounds, 3 feet tall. I love this Pokemon. This might be one of my favorites now. Alolan Marowak, thank you. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. Thank you for revealing yourself to me. This is going to be our first 5 out of 5 mugs. Feels good. Feels good to give it out. It feels good to drop it on Alolan Marowak. Thank you, Alolan Marowak. And thank you, Pokemon Company, for pushing me to do this series. Thank you for pushing me outside of my comfort zone as we look at Pokemon. Thank you for bearing with me when I rate some of these Pokemon poorly. Dracozolt is an absolute loser. I'm sorry. I wish you'd remove him from the Pokedex. He is an affront to my existence. I hate him. But he is made up for by Alolan Marowak. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gotten a chuckle, or I hope you've gotten at least a smile out of this video. These videos, as well as most of my other pre-recorded content, come out early on Patreon. So if you're watching this video on YouTube right now, and you are not a patron of Tank Media Games, you could watch episode 4, the next episode, right this very minute. If you go to patreon.com/tankmedianetwork, there's also a Linktree link where you can get all the links to my Twitch stream and my Twitter and my Instagram and TikTok and everything else underneath the video as well. But let me know what you think. Let me know how you'd rate these Pokemon. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Tank Rates Pokemon. And we'll see what's going on with the Pokemon Company. Hopefully I've satisfied them, but we'll see. Please remember that I love you all very, very much.